I wake up at 6:30. I was in a new apartment and happy to be there. Then I find myself in another pretty classy apartment owned by the YouTuber Kevin Tran. I dream of this probably because I watched his Twitch lives where he works in his apartment. He showed me and another person around, and I admit that the apartment was better than mine that I was bragging about just before. We go down to the ground floor and everything is classy. The staircase, the wall and the floor are in marble. There are beautiful statues of mermaids, fictional or historical characters or heroes. I see a wonderful mosaic above the front door and say to him, "Not bad, the fresco." And he corrects me, point for that, by raising his finger and smiling. "No, the mosaic," which is true, and I correct myself by smiling. "Oh yes, the mosaic, sorry." And it is true that it was made up of small pieces of glass, mostly blue. It represented a beach or a landscape with the sea. Whereas a fresco is a painting on a wall. It is not the same thing. Then I admire this entrance hall for a few seconds as he presents it to me and the other person. And I recognize that I am touched by the level of detail, beauty and harmony that has built the architect on this building. It gives an oasis of beauty and a feeling of security in this city which seemed insecure, under construction everywhere around and with dilapidated buildings. And then I find myself in a kind of battle or game in his apartment, in two parts. All three of us are upstairs in his apartment. There is a kind of wooden door, like in a ship, which is being put into place in top of the stairs. The staircase fills with water and we have to defend the apartment from the attacking creatures that come from the entrance hall with harpoons among other things. This immediately transforms the stairs into a true underwater wreck setting, even complete with tropical clear blue water and colorful corals. The enemies look like the drowning zombies in Minecraft, making their gurgling noise. And that's okay, they're not that scary. It's a bit of a cartoon or Fortnite style. They come in waves, and if he hasn't had one for a few minutes, my colleague and I watch the staircase through a round porthole in the middle of the wooden door. Then we try to harpoon them without being bitten, while Kevin works in the back of the room of his apartment as if nothing happens. In the end, I end up killing the last underwater monster by opening the door, diving in the sunken stairs and throwing my harpoon. Then I am in front of a holiday home in Poland, and this time it is my mother who puts pressure on me throughout the dreams that I must find a job as an employee and earn money directly, and if I don't find one within a certain time, she will find me one, what I don't agree with because I think it's only a matter of time, because I can make a living from my job as an artist, content creator. There is a team of people in the garden who are probably a film crew, and they inspire me. I force myself a little to come up with ideas for a film director at the moment, to think about how I would do it, how I would organize things and discuss with people to organize a film there on site in the garden. Then I wake up. I wake up at 7:35. I dreamed of a fire. I work on the ground floor of a building. It is almost empty with grey carpets everywhere. It is a little dark, and it is supported all around by empty wooden partitions which look directly onto the street, exactly like the buildings in Fortnite, so you can directly cross them in one step. It must surely be an office building. I walk downstairs and see a guard sitting on the phone. I was heading to a part of the building further away. I had something professional in mind, maybe meeting someone from the building. Then 3 to 4 meters further on a bend, I see a woman open a trapdoor on the floor under the carpet and she sees flames. She must have smelled the smoke or heard the sound of the flames. And and so she runs to alert the guard and others that a fire is starting, and I hear a high-pitched siren ringing for several minutes in the dream, and then I wake up.